I am in trouble because in my legacy challenge, my Sims just had triplets. Well, they didn't exactly have triplets, but they did have 3 babies. We gave birth to one through a normal pregnancy, and then I decided to have a science baby at the same time. The goal there was to like say they were twins. So I was planning for that. I was expecting to have 2 babies, but I think the game overheard me. They heard me say twins and they were like, oh, twins? You want twins? And so I had twins with the science baby. So I gave birth to one and then I got 2 more immediately afterward. And now I have 3 newborns in my household. Oh, and it gets worse because I have 5 kids now. I have a child, I have a toddler, and then I have the 3 newborns. We are struggling in this household, but we do at least have a fair bit of money, and I thought it might be kind of fun if we tried to decorate a bedroom for all the babies. We've got a pretty decent sized room. They also have a balcony, which the infants probably don't need, but it's almost like a challenge because we're gonna have to try and fit 3 cribs in here and like all the baby stuff that we could possibly need. It's rare that I'll do individual room builds on my YouTube channel, but for stuff like this, I feel like it's worth it. So join me as I try to redecorate this nursery to fit a whole bunch of babies in it. I had been using this crib before, and this one's already upgraded, so I'm kind of tempted to keep it like that. And then I'm wondering if we could just pick a few different colors. Like this might be kind of fun to have a couple different blue ones and then one orange one. I don't really know how to lay this out because these 2 have different styles of polka dots than this one. They all kind of have different styles of polka dots. Why did they do this? Can't you just give me a plain white crib frame with a bunch of different bed swatches or something? Because this makes it very hard to work with. Granted, I understand that most people probably do not have 3 cribs in the same room. This is probably a rather unique problem. I also want to quickly see, it's already only 6 a.m., but I want to quickly see if we can upgrade this. My Sims are miserable. Do you think I should be allowed to cheat just for the sake of the challenge? Seriously, is it wrong for me to cheat needs right now? Maybe. This isn't a gameplay video, right? Like it should be fine. Oh, there we go. Nina's got one of them upgraded. Eugene's got the other one. All right, thank you. I really need those. That's really helpful for me to have. I think I'm gonna want to pick some cuter curtains too for this window. And honestly, dare I say, I might put an extra door right here. It might be nice to have direct access to the bathtub. It seems like it's easy to go through one door and into this room, but let's just make it even easier. The infants are so glitchy. We have to do like everything in our power to make it less bad. We're gonna have to make this as easy as possible for these Sims. Okay, I'm putting this little cute diaper thing right here. Oh my goodness, we could probably have a cool mural somewhere. Now this thing is obviously meant to be a height chart, but do you think it's okay if I put it above this, kind of like a poster? I don't think that looks so bad. And we can get a little bit of clutter on it, a couple of baskets. I'm gonna try these orange and yellow curtains. I don't know if that's weird, but I like the idea of them. Then I got the curtain rod back. We can kind of do it slightly custom with this to cover it up. How bad do you think it would be if I stuck this thing in the corner? I don't know. I really just don't know like how much space we're gonna need for the cribs. I might want to have a Sim come in here and test out where they can stand. Oh my god, they all have work. Oh no. I think it's probably okay. He can get in there fine. And if we have to delete stuff once we actually have the infants, that's fine too. I was asking because I was kind of wondering if I could have little tables next to them. I just like the idea of putting something kind of cuter in between the little beds. These might be okay because those have some books on them. Oh, I love these little rainbow dog and cat pictures. That's so cute. Okay, we should definitely use that. Maybe this one should have been a mirror then. Maybe I've made a mistake. Oh, actually a little mirror. We could probably use the cute little kiddo one too. And that might not be so bad. I don't really use this thing very often, do I? I like that. I'm thinking base game rug. I know I use this thing all the time, but like this just probably is the best thing for us to use. And maybe I'll swap these out. There's like basically no shot that this still works, right? With it being scooted that far back. I mean, kind of my thought is, surely they're able to use the crib still. I think that it's fine because they should be able to put them in from both sides anyway. I don't really know how it works. Oh, we could put little plushies at the end of each. Wait, that is seriously so cute to me. And that's a fun way for us to get other colors. So each baby has a big giant plushie at the end of their bed. Okay, I'm putting this giraffe. I'm literally going through right now and just trying to find like, oh, wait a minute. Are those curtains better? Probably not, sorry. They're like too wide. I was gonna say, I'm going through right now and just trying to find little bits of clutter or like other pieces of decor that might help. There's actually a lot of base game stuff because they added a ton of it in the infant update. So we can try to use a lot of those different things. Is there there like a diaper container? Yeah, I want to put this somewhere. I just don't know if that's worth it. Also, this little thing, it looks like a trash can, but it's also just a basket. It's like literally just a Fox basket. I do think I might use one of the money trash cans. I might put that like maybe in the bathroom, because then I can easily drag any diapers in there and we can sell them to get money back. The other big thing that babies need are these, but I'm almost kind of wondering right now if it's not worth putting them in the room. Like, what if we lined them up in the living room instead? I can move the kids' school project over here into the corner. He can still get to it. And then I can put a handful of these down here. So that's still easy access for them. We'll get a few different colors. Should I like rotate them around? Is that better if they're slightly rotated? I don't know. I literally feel like I'm playing the 100 baby challenge right now doing all this. Okay, I want to put one of these little baby bookshelf thingies too. And then it would be really cute if we maybe had some sort of toy box. I just don't really like how a lot of the toy boxes look. This one comes in some kind of fun colors. Maybe the school bus option is good. I want to look at some of the stuff from Parenthood as well. I really like this, even though it's not really functional. It's like mostly just decorative. I love that to take up space because it's so realistic, the toy box. It looks way better than the closed toy boxes, I think. Okay, the infants also don't really even need toys at all. And I'm pretty sure that the Sims are gonna take these and they'll probably try and put them away, but I still like how they look, so I might keep them anyway. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. No, we have to use that. We have to use that. I love it in the blue as well. It's just like perfect for what I'm trying to do. Maybe I should have gotten rid of this then. Is there anything else from My First Pet stuff that I want to add in? My First Pet stuff actually has a decent amount of things. Oh, maybe I'll put a chair in the baby's room. This is the toddler's bedroom. He might actually benefit from a little chair. Also, excuse the fact that he has a balcony that he does not need. It'll be nice when he gets older. It's just kind of weird right now. Same thing with the babies. It's like, why do these babies have a balcony, Kayla? Well, because I built the house like that. And before, this was the grandparents' room. The grandparents are just dead now, so they don't live here anymore. Sorry, was that like too morbid? Was that too far? I probably shouldn't have pointed that out like that. I do love this wallpaper, and I know that I use it like all the time. It just is one of the best wallpapers in the game, I think, especially for decorating a little kid's room like this, because it's colorful, but it's still simple and nice, so it's not like too heavy on the eyes. Because you look at some of the other patterned wallpapers, and it's like, this is a lot, you know? Like, that's almost too much for us to use. We could use it, but it's kind of like clown energy, and I don't really want it to be clown energy with decorating. That's not exactly how I want to describe my Sims build. But then again, maybe it could be not that bad if we mix it with some other stuff. We could get a mostly pastel wall color on some of the other places. We could try and mix in some other colors elsewhere. I don't know. It's just hard to tell, like, what's good for something like this. There are some other things from the toddler stuff pack that I would love to use. I'm actually kind of curious about this rug now. Ooh, that is a totally different vibe, but it's also a lot more rainbow. And if we're going for like wacky rainbow colors, maybe that's a good thing. Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this idea. All right, I'm trying to put this bookshelf in too. This is a mistake. I'm gonna put it as far back as I can without it clipping. I much prefer that for its rainbow energy. Where did the little book? Oh, here we go. Then I can put the little ones next to it again. Can I put this on this side? I might have to move the doors over, but that's fine. I can scoot doors. I don't mind about that. How far back can that go? Okay, that's maybe all right. I am maybe starting to feel a little bit like it was perhaps a mistake to put these toys at the end of every bed, because I do like it, but I also think that it might be good for us to put some other variety of stuff in here. Also, what other kid things do we have? Because we could put something else. Oh, like this. Oh, put that above the dresser. That's so cute. And we can get some more green that way. Maybe they can have this little guy. I'm liking the idea of a chair, or at least like maybe some sort of rocking chair. Oh, no, look how cute that is. It does come in some kind of fun colors. I wonder if I could put them both, but like kind of alt place them together. There's not really a need for pink in this place. There is more of a need for orange, but I feel like that's kind of a bit much. Maybe this guy can be red then. Do we put the like darker blue along the back wall? That might be good. We could maybe even have the rainbow on the back wall. Maybe this could be the rainbow stars instead, because that brings in more of the like color theme that we're trying to do. I am honestly not even sure if they can get through this door. So we're gonna have to play test that real quick too. I'm gonna have to do some experimenting to see if they can still get around all these things. I think we can. Let me save. Oh, please don't give me an error code. Okay, sorry. We had that happen to us in the previous episode, so I'm a little bit worried now about these things happening again. I also want to get some sort of little bits of artwork on this part. We need like a poster or just something cute. Honestly, I hate to say it, but the clown picture is probably perfect for this. They do get sad about the clown though, don't they? And I don't want to deal with that if they're gonna complain. Oh, here's an idea. Maybe we could put the baby's little shoes twice and we could stack them over here because it's a bit skinnier. We can do 2 different types of shoe colors, one blue and one green. And there could maybe be like a plane up there. What colors do you come in? No. Does this have nursery vibes? I mean, actually nothing in this room is really screaming nursery to me. We've kind of gone past that because it's very vibrant. I feel like when you see people decorate nurseries in real life online, they're like kind of neutral, calming colors, and not necessarily in like a sad beige baby way, but in more of like a pastel way. I think you just see a lot of pastels in real life in these sorts of spaces, and that is not what I have done with this room. Oh, we could pretend, how about this? Maybe the other 2 kids drew some pictures for their siblings and we hung them up above the bed right there, because that's kind of cute. Oh, here, we can get a little bit of extra money real quick. Because I can sell that plate. Is there anything else that can be sold? Any plates anywhere? Any diapers? Anybody? Okay, we do have to get a toddler potty because I don't have one, and we do have a toddler. We're gonna have more than that too. I like to just put them in the hallway sometimes because it's like easy to access. And while we're doing this, I'm kind of wondering if I should update this room at all because this one's kind of boring. I feel like this kid could use some excitement. So maybe I'll do the toddler room too. And even if we don't change that much, it won't hurt for us to add a couple of things. You see, we could have had this like cute farm animal theme for the nursery, and instead I went full chaos. Maybe we could do the cute farm animal theme in this one. No, seriously, imagine this. We get this cute little wall color. That's a cow plant, not a cow, but that works too. Even like from cats and dogs, this kind of works with the vibe that we're going for. And you know what? I will say this room's gonna be a little bit easier to update once the kid becomes a teen, I think. I don't know if I like that one. I do like the idea of a canopy bed. I just feel like the colors are all kind of off. How about that with the leaves? Like, does that kind of work for the little farm theme? Maybe? Look at this though. Like, is that not the cutest thing you have ever seen? That is the real inspo behind this little farm theme that we're doing. It's just me wanting to have this cute rug. Is it bad of me to put a toddler slide on this porch? I feel like that does seem kind of dangerous, but also it's not dangerous. Like, your Sims are gonna be fine. It just seems dangerous. It's not actually dangerous. They're not gonna like slide off the porch. Okay, those are some minor updates to this room. I feel a bit better about it now. Is it weird of me to put one of these outside? Because maybe we could work on tummy time out here if we need the space. It is weird of me to do that. Okay, I'm gonna save the game real quick and I'm gonna have them come play test and just see if you can put an infant in every single one of the cribs. I think that you can. If they can't, we're in trouble. To do this, I need to prematurely age them up. I'm gonna close without saving when I do this because I don't want to do this before the episode. I feel weird doing it when I'm not actually recording a legacy episode, you know? Okay. Nina is carrying one baby into that crib. Okay, good. Let's see if we can do the other ones. That one works. That one works. Okay, one more. And last, but certainly not least, oh, come on, stop crying. What are you doing? Oh, it's because it fell asleep. Wake up, try this one. Oh, Nina's putting toys away. I don't want her to do that. Oh, all the cribs work. Okay, let's exit to main menu. Don't save, because I don't want the kid aged up. I just wanted to make sure that you could fit kids in those beds. And now that I know that it works, I might add a couple things. Because just as I suspected, they stand only in the middle, and that's what I want. Okay, I'm back, and I might then scoot the cribs back up against the wall. Just a little bit. A little bit of extra space won't hurt. I could probably even scoot these into the wall a bit more too. How far back can that go? Like that far? Okay, that's quite the nursery. It's quite dramatic. Let's put some finishing touches in, because I want to get some slightly cuter lights. I love the idea of at least one cloud light in there. And then how fun would it be to have a pretty little cloudy sky? Because that looks so cool. It like brings all the colors together. I might even do that for the other baby's room too, because he's got the little farm theme. And then maybe this room, because this one's kind of space themed, maybe he can have a night sky. You can't even see that half the time, more than half the time, but it's a fun little touch. And we've got some money to spend, so we might as well. And then perhaps the last thing I'll do is maybe update this bathroom because I kind of want to make it a little bit more kid friendly. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like this bathroom and I think that it's fun. I just know that I might like it a little bit better if it was perhaps a little bit brighter and like cuter in here for the kids. And we can add some kind of fun things. Like there's even a bathtub. I'm wasting money doing this, but there's even a bathtub. And this one has some kind of fun shower curtains on it. Like look at it with the elephants. That's cute, right? We can kind of lighten this part up. We honestly don't even really need to have the bathroom closed off anymore. I liked it with the separate toilet room, but I don't know. Part of me kind of feels like maybe it's better to just have it be open. Oh, you know what? Actually, in hindsight, we could probably put the toddler potty in this bathroom now. And that's probably better than what I had done before. So let's keep it like that. I really did not intend to spend all of our money or to like decorate this many rooms. And yet all of a sudden I'm decorating the entire house. We've spent all our money. No. Why? Oh, we're fine. Okay. Sorry, I overreacted a little bit, but it started to freeze, so I got scared. How about this? I'm gonna put some dirty clothes on the floor and we can pretend that this is a hamper, even though we know it's a money trash can. All right, the kids' hall bathroom is redone. The new infant room is done. I fixed the toddler room. And I think with that, we can say that we are officially finished with the renovations today. Hopefully you enjoyed this. It's kind of different for me. I don't always make like halfway reno videos, but it's nice to do. If you want to see the full spiel of this house, I posted it on YouTube a couple months ago. I'll link that down below, and I'll also link my Legacy Challenge playlist down below. Now is a pretty good time to start watching because we're kind of starting the next generation. It's like the beginning of a new series because the kids are just born. I posted that video yesterday. If you want to go and watch the one where the triplets showed up, you can go watch the life just drain out of my eyes when I realized what I had done. And I will upload this to the gallery in case you want to use just this room. I'm gonna call it a triplet nursery. It probably has a lot of packs now that I think about it in just this one little room. Yeah, okay. Well, it's very chaotic and I'm pretty excited about it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I think I'm gonna end this video right here and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Honestly, I've almost never regretted anything in this series as much as the triplet incident. This was a big mistake.